Hey YouTube, today is August 3rd, 2009. Vikings have made the news a little bit lately. Percy Harvin has signed a 5-year contract with the Vikings, and Tavares Jackson has a level 1 sprain, MCL, in his left knee. He's day-to-day, but from what I'm hearing, he's supposed to be back at practice at training camp in a couple days, so we'll see what happens with that. And that's sort of what's going on. I went to training camp for the Saturday evening practice. So it was the last practice before Percy Harvin showed up, and it was the first practice after Tavares Jackson got injured. But I saw a lot of other cool things, and I just thought I'd talk a little bit about that. Phil Holt is huge. He's just a big, burly, mammoth dude. Like, he's as big as McKinney. And I know that the numbers say that, but you see him side by side with the other offensive linemen, and those are some big guys. He looked good, I thought, too, run blocking. So we'll see what happens with him in pass protection. It's hard to be quick when you're that big, but his long arms will help. What else did I see? Jackson wasn't there, so Sage Rosenfels and John David Booty both got a lot more reps than they would otherwise, and it was fun to watch them. Rosenfels was throwing to the tight ends and the running backs a lot, and I'm just guessing they wouldn't practice that play over and over, but that he's just checking down too quickly or checking down too often and going with a safe option and dumping a pass. I'd like to see him take a few more chances down the field, because an interception against, the Vikings defense doesn't hurt, and you might as well get those out of the way now and get some practice in. So, but he did, he had a couple of nice long throws. Touchdown pass to Bernard Berrien that the crowd cheered for, and that was cool. But a lot of passes to like Jimmy Kleinsasser and Chester Taylor and Adrian Peterson. So I'd like to see the other wide receivers get a little more involved. John David Booty looks better than he did before, but he's throwing picks and throwing incompletions, and he's just still got a ways to go to get used to the pro game. Someone asked me in the comment section on the last video whether I thought Adrian Peterson was going to get more involved in the passing game this year. And he looks great when he catches a pass and runs, but he is just not that good at pass blocking. And maybe he's smarter at picking up the blitz, but I don't see him on the field a whole lot in third downs, unless it's third and short, just because the defenders can get past him. They ran drills where they'd have one non-offensive lineman set up to block, and then one, usually a linebacker, a member of the defense trying to get to the quarterback. It was just a one-on-one drill. And Chester Taylor, man, he's awesome at it. He'd stop everyone, and he laid a hit on E.J. Henderson that just about knocked him over, and that was pretty cool to see. But Adrian Peterson, he struggles with that, I saw Heath Farwell juke one side and then get around on the other side, and Peterson just looked a little silly trying to block linebacker. And so, yeah, and you could tell that Peterson was frustrated with that. He would clap his hands after the play, like bend down and do one angry clap, how he does when he's frustrated. And so I don't see him on the field very much in third and long passing situations. But, he's such a good back, I'm not going to complain. I'd take him over a better pass blocker any day. And the fact that the Vikings have Chester Taylor makes it really sort of a non-concern this year. What else did I see? It was just a good, fun time. A lot of Vikings fans there, a lot of purple stuff for sale, and we had a fun time. We didn't stick around or meet anyone or get any autographs or anything like that, but I think I might try and go again next weekend. So maybe there'll be some Tavares Jackson, some Percy Harvin highlights, or at least commentary from me. I did take a little bit of video and take a few pictures, and I'm just going to not edit them, but slap them on the end of this video here, just a couple of the highlights, in case you're curious to see what training camp looks like. It'll just give you a little bit of a glimpse. One of them is a nice toss by Sage Rosenfels to Adrian Peterson, and then he takes off, and I still think he's only going like 80% speed, but man, he looks fast and fluid when he moves. So that was cool to see up close. Alright, that's all I got for now. Thanks for watching, and if you guys want to see more of my shaky camel work from training camp or more pictures, I'll throw them up. But for now, I'm just going to put a couple things up there so you can see what's going on. Thanks. See ya.